Good morning. Hello there. How you doing? Welcome. Today we shall be continuing Limbo of the Lost, which still is surprisingly fun. Not even kidding, it is surprisingly fun. It is weird, it is full of plagiarism, but I have been enjoying myself way more than I expected. And, well, there is one thing that I want to show, which I couldn't show the last time, because I've been tinkering and tweaking with the app again, which I will continue doing. One of the things I mentioned during the loading segment was that the challenge system has been remade in a way where you can now add new outfits without me actually having to add them manually before building the app. Instead, it now loads them from image files, which allows you to just pop in some new images and give them names, and then they show up. I love it. But another thing that I've been doing is this. For those who have been playing Pokemon's games, probably know that this is a map from one of the Pokemon games. Well, there's nothing special about that, right? It's just an image taken from a 3DS game. Well, but can the map do this? It can now for those two things, because I haven't set up anything else yet. I just wanted to set up the system that allows you to have a way to visualize on screen where you have caught Pokemons without actually having to read it from a text file or have the streamer have to update it, because this is a mod command that could be used. And also, you may think, but wait a minute. You could, in many Nuzlockes, tip to give a new catch. How would that work? Well, it works like this. Now I just need to add the lines and circles for the rest of the locations. And then it's an actual working system for the Nuz. I'm also going to add an animation for the removal part. It also has a failsafe like that. Like, if it doesn't find the right place, then it's not going to do anything. And I'm also going to add a thing where it says that no such location was found. Haven't gotten that far yet. I just wanted to have a proof of concept system working first. Also, now it's turned off, so it's not going to do anything chaos. Just saying. But yeah, I am quite happy about that system. Also, I am still happy about our Chad, who is still here. Which again, by the way, for the Chad, just saying, next level, you could see the first evolution. At least I think it's next level. Yes, it is. Sorry, had to check. But yeah, I've been adding a lot of things that could be used for a NAS, and I hope they're gonna be interesting for people to use, because I'm quite happy about the XP system. I'm happy that I managed to link the Chad to it. I'm happy that I managed to find a way to actually add different evolutions for the Chad. And now that I'm able to make a visualized system for opening and closing areas in a map that you could have on screen. All kinds of systems. I'm really, really pleased that seem to be working actually pretty well. There's only one problem that I have, which isn't a big problem, but it's still a kind of a problem, because I have this thing where when I start doing something, I get to this point where I'm becoming really, really, really anal about improving it. Because, for example, I'd like to lower the amount of CPU power the application uses. I don't know if I can get it any lower anymore, because it's not that high. But still, I'd like to modify it a little bit. And the same thing is with memory usage. It's not much. It's currently using like 150 megabytes of memory, which is basically all textures. But I'd like to see if I could find a way to actually stream in those textures instead of keeping them in memory, as many of them in memory at the same time. Congratulations, Chaos! So yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to improve upon even more. And the more that I learn, the more I want to improve things. That's the whole thing with me. I end up doing that kind of stuff. I mean, even with the challenge system, you may have noticed that with my avatar, if you paid attention, it already had a feature that no other outfit yet has, but will have. And because I added more layers for the animations and the characters, which allows me to add more variety to the characters. And also some things that allow me to just make them look a little bit better. For example, now if your character has long boots, even the boots are now split into two parts. So what's the part that goes above your ankle in boots? You know that part now bends with the shin instead of bending with the foot, meaning that it's going to look much better animated. And then I added 2 segments which can be used for things like coattails and stuff like that. So just, slowly animating more things and adding more stuff, which allows for more customizability, because adding those coattail layers allows me to add things like, just long coats, or just coats with a short kind of flowy tail, and all kinds of stuff. Little things. How you doing, Cthulhu? I mean, not gonna lie, Chaos, I have been thinking about seeing when I get all of this done, if I could edit this one and make it a 3D model with an animated water effect inside. I have been considering that. Because if I could do that, think about all the things I could do. I could make, like, for example, tip goals that are like mana bottles. And yeah, I do have ideas which are going all the way to the realm of, is this even sensible anymore? Is there any point in doing this? But I still wanna. Because I want to do things. Also, let's get to talking about this week. So, today I am gonna have to stop around 15 minutes earlier than usual. Because I am gonna take the bicycle back into use. Partially, honestly, because using a car is so damn expensive and things are what they are, so finding a way to save at least something is a good thing. And I don't know yet if I have the time to stream later this week. Because this week also is a week when I'm going to have to train my summer temp. Because my vacation starts after the next 6 shifts. So I now have 6 nights at work, and then my vacation starts. And I don't know if I have the opportunity to stream before my vacation. I might stream on Saturday, but if I do, then I'm gonna have to stop around half an hour before I usually do, so I'm gonna be at work really early. Because that's one of the days when I'm gonna have to train the new guy who's gonna do my stuff during summer. Well, during next month, not the whole summer. So I'm not yet sure how that goes. But if I'm not going to be able to stream this week, then I am gonna start my vacation with a long stream. It's just like I've said, that this time of year is very uncertain. I don't know how I can do all the things, how I can fit all the things in place. But again, I'm going to be updating on Discord what I decide and how things go, because it all depends on how things go this week. But that's an issue we can tackle later, because right now it is time to surrender ourselves. Oh, we can actually load from here. Alright, so what we decided last time was that we're missing an object. A key. From where? I don't know. So let's start from there and commence the pixel hunt.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, because I feel like we're missing something. Therefore, in this game, we need to pixel hunt.
It's locked.
Okay, we can't go there. You're asking me to remember a lot. Nah, all of those places seem familiar.
It's locked.
Alright, so... process of elimination.
Ow! You again, is it, miss?
Now that's interesting. Listen, I think you may have dropped these. I believe these are your spectacles.
What? You come round for some more, you say? Huh. Don't think I've got any more.
Yes, there is chaos. And it
What
looks
is
like
it
a
again?
key.
No. These are your glasses.
I beg your pardon. I'll have none of that language in this shop.
These, are they yours?
Now look. I've told you once.
No. These are your glasses.
All my life. I've been looking everywhere for them. Ah, now that is much better. Thank you very much, miss. And is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, let me
No.
steal your key.
Thank you, madam. You've done quite enough.
No, don't leave! I want... God damn it. Now listen to the voices in your head. Anything else we could nick while we're at it? Alright. Let's see if that's... Oh, we can't go there via the map. Why put it in the map if you cannot...
Sorry. There's nothing.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong key. That's a key A. Ooh.
Sorry.
Okay,
There's
so we
nothing.
still need A for abattoir, right? Where was it again? There. A for awesome. So what you're saying that is the key of awesome.
Wow. What a stink. Interesting.
That it is. It looks like brain matter with a toxic Avenger dummy in it. Key C. Well, at least we got a key. Let's see if this is the right key.
This seems to be some type of crematorium. Wow. The smell of burning flesh is very strong here. Well, at least we know now why the snow isn't cold, don't we? Well, I think we should get back to Darkmere and wind this case up. And if I'm right, we don't have much time until the Taker strikes again. And my guess is the Registrar is next.
Okay. Why? I mean, it makes sense because he said it's a crematorium. So, C for crematorium. I still don't have the Why is the snow not cold? Well, because it's burning shit. Who are the secret society? Fuck if I know. Why take lost souls of the dead? I don't know. Fuck if I know what items I would have even missed. The whole game is a goddamn pixel hunt. And I doubt I could even go back and look for new old things.
It's locked.
So I think now we should go to the town hall, maybe? You did say the registrar is next.
It's locked.
I don't know why, though. I'm still confused about this. Hi, Luke. As well.
Interesting.
This is the Hand of Justice. And I can't do anything in this screen. Ooh, I can go here. They're about winning other people and gaining new items to customize your avatar with. This as well as
It's locked.
this as well as the whole thing. What I wondered, like, could we do anything with this?
Sorry, there's nothing happening.
Yeah, from what I played Desperados 3, it is fun. I wish I had the time to play more of it. Eventually I will. And I do apologize for everyone, by the way, that for today everyone has gloves because it's a placeholder for a system. Because I'm trying to add gloves to the characters. And I've added one part of it. And I forgot to disable the placeholder. Why do I have... Or were those the secret society's clothes? Oh. I guess that would make sense. There we go.
Jailer, I would like you to summon all of the good citizens of Darkmere to a meeting inside the town hall immediately.
What, all of them, sir?
Yes, Jailer, my good man. Every last one of them.
Well,
But,
those
sir,
who are still
You
alive.
may tell them that Detective Briggs is about to unveil the Soul Taker of Darkmere, and any that do not attend will be assumed as guilty as the Taker itself, and therefore punished as befits.
Yes, sir, Detective, sir.
The evidence has been collected, the clues have been found. And now it is time for Captain Briggs to unveil the real Soul Taker.
Well, wish me luck.
Don't worry, you didn't have much in the grand scheme of things.
Did any of you good people think to question the snow? Now, I've come far in this world, from the dungeons of Grungia to your very own Darkmere. But no matter how fantastic things have appeared, there has always been a reason and a rhyme for each of them.
Ah.
You see, there is no snow falling upon Darkmere. All that falls from this sky are the stark white remains of the burned and forgotten soulless ones. Let me explain, good folk of Darkmere. Who among you can remember when the so-called snow first began to fall? Does it not seem more than a coincidence that the snow began to fall as the first poor victims also began to fall at the hands of the Soul Taker? And have you never asked yourselves where the Taker came from and why here in Darkmere? A Soul Taker, as you may or may not know, is a malevolent shadow, a shapeless, formless child, spawn of the four dark generals. But a Soul Taker is not free to roam the realms of Limbo at will. No. A Soul Taker must be summoned, and a price must be paid for the summoning of such a creature. So, who would be prepared to perform such a rite? And more to the point, to what aims? Among the good people of Darkmere, there exists, shall we say, a secret society. Ah, but this is no charitable group of prominent citizens anonymously aiding the needy. No, this is an evil, greedy, corrupt society whose lust for wealth and power means that they will stop at nothing to get what they want. The society meet in the small hall at the end of Dagger Lane. It consists of 4 members, one of which they consider the High Priest, or perhaps I should say, Priestess. What do you think, Miss Blackley?
What?
Of course, Miss Blackley. You can't hear me, can you? And I'm sure you can barely see me also. Mr. Scourge, how nice to see you. Ah, there he is. The landlord of the very aptly named Inn of Sins. A fine, upstanding citizen, as I'm sure you'll all agree. Take a good look at these people, ladies and gentlemen. These people that you know and recognize. Take a good look. For what I'm about to tell you will not sit well. Within this world that is neither here nor there is one thing that you all have in common. One thing left that you can at least treasure. Your own soul. Now, the Keeper has given each of you your own soul bottle. And it's up to you to keep it safe. Ah, but these souls are not just precious to you. There are those that collect and trade in the souls of others. With each stolen soul comes a little more power. Since my arrival in Darkmere, I have been given and found many clues. Some helpful, some not so helpful, but all relevant. I took a charcoal rubbing from the door at the end of Dagger Lane, and I took it to the shoemaker, who confirmed that he'd made 4 pairs of boots, all with the very same symbol on the heel. The design for the boots was handed to the blind beggar, who in turn took it to the shoemaker. The blind beggar stated that the messenger had the smell of death about him. Also the smell of the fields. Hay, in fact. I do believe that Mr. Scourge here is the proud owner of an abattoir and a stable. 2 odors that would certainly match that description. I also found strands of hay on and around some of the victims. Miss Blackley? Ah, yes. Of course you're a little on the deaf side.
Indeed, Gino.
Oh, and I see that you need to wear glasses. These I found at the scene of the crime. I recognized them because I'd seen Miss Blackley wearing them earlier. And then it struck me. Why would anyone, so partially sighted, go without her glasses? These, I believe, belong to you, Miss Blackley. You foolishly left them at the shoemaker's. You took them off, of course, unable to look for the design with your perfectly good eyes. Now, the pair that you're wearing now, I took from the shop of O'Nega's. Let's face it, anybody who genuinely relies on spectacles will know immediately their own pair from another.
What? Never heard so much rubbish in all me life.
Heard, did you say, Miss Blackley? And without the aid of a trumpet. Now, for those of you who cannot see, this is a stopper, a plug, a cork. You will find these in any inn or tavern. Plug in the necks of those fine jugs of ale. A good landlord will always have a number of these about his person. Now, this one I found on the ground next to the dear old pie lady. A lady,
Azureka.
I might add, who offered up
It's a
2
murder
significant
mystery
pearls of
revealed.
wisdom. The first was a question. Who do you know that likes to collect things, she asked. The second, a simple but telling saying. There are those who aspire towards an ultimate goal, 7 from Limbo for 1 living soul. A note had been passed to me that led me to investigate the Inn of Sins. Now you may be surprised to learn that beneath the inn there is a secret passage. In one direction, the passage leads directly to a spot beneath the very meeting place of the secret society. But in the other, it leads directly beneath the statue of the mayor. There were no footprints beside the pie lady, because the soul taker's accomplice, on this occasion, only had to stretch out from the opening to retrieve the soul. But as he did so, something slipped from his pocket. Yours, I believe. And finally we come to my old friend O'Nega's. O'Nega's and I have crossed paths before. He's a collector, you know. He just loves to collect things. He has a special room. Oh, not here in Darkmere, but down in the lower echelons. That is where he keeps his collection, safe and away from prying eyes. I've been inside that room, and I've seen them. Row upon row of souls labeled and filed and ready for the highest bidder. You know, he once questioned me on the whereabouts of the safety of my own soul. My living soul.
Now, where's yours, I wonder? Yes, so.
The taker is here. It sits among us. Ladies and gentlemen, that poor featureless creature that you see there has for some time been a captive, shackled and chained, locked in the stables, far away from the public eye. As you can see, the flesh from his face has been carefully removed. perhaps by an expert slaughterman. Ladies and gentlemen, this poor faceless creature is none other than your very own mare. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your soul taker. You know, there is always a price to pay when summoning and meddling with the great powers of darkness, as our 4 conspiring friends have discovered. People of Darkmere, the Soul Taker has been banished. Your mare has been returned.
Where are you going? Are you leaving us?
Yes, I'm afraid I probably am.
My father said that thanks to you, the snow has stopped.
Hi, Blackbird.
Who do you think you are throwing your weight around like this? Okay, I get the message.
Well, that was a thing. Oh, that was beautiful. Indeed, Watcher. And I'm kind of disappointed there wasn't. And we wouldn't have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for you meddling Briggs. And now we're somewhere. And where? I don't know. But we got thrown there by an ogre thing, so smoother transition. Well, there's another map. Can you take it? Yeah, no explanation, just an ogre toss. I mean, that's how life is. The map of what is known as the Machine. It depicts certain places linked by a single train track. Am I really in the workings of a machine? Probably.
It's locked.
Oh, that's a shame. Lights on, train ready to run. Okay, so is there anything I can interact with in here? Probably gonna need to do something with this, but I likely need some items. Ooh, there's a cut circuit. Alright, so I'm probably gonna need some kind of an item there. Leave this place. By order of... Hey, that's an item. Now we have a wire. Can can we maybe use the wire? Or do we need to cut it? Yes, you did, Case.
Interesting.
I still like how that's completely unhelpful, the look function. Usually in adventure games, the look function is one of the most important things you can do. In this game, not so much. All right. So where are we now?
Oh, the bold. Ladies and gentlemen, you have now arrived at the heart. Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you.
Look, Nilmate's
We
got a
hope you
new
enjoyed
job
your travelling
where he
with
gets
the
to talk
Brewing Railways and,
all the
well,
time.
you know, we get you there. Eventually.
That really is the heart. Quite literally. And it's smoking. With a burning heart, just about to burst. Power the key. That's to K.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Alright, so this is where we started, huh? Turnkey
Now, please
room.
ensure that you take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your
Right.
travelling with the Brewing Railways.
That's
and,
what it means,
well,
the
you know, we get you
platform.
there. Eventually.
Alright, I'm just gonna go from place to place for now.
Oh, the bold.
I'm not entirely sure.
How you doing, Shan?
Ladies and gentlemen, you have arrived at Tower 1. Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with the Brewing Railways, and, well, you know, we get you there. Eventually.
I'm sure that's not gonna get at all annoying, having to listen to that all the time. Alright. Hi, Rustaberries. Just wandering around the Limbo looking for things. Hi, Zai. It's interesting in a schlocky way, Rasta. That's probably the best way to put it. Alright. Take care, Chaos.
You have now arrived at Tower 2. Now, please ensure that you take all of your...
I'm trying to see if there are any objects that stick out. That look very out of place. Indeed, Shan, it is very much embodying the name. And they also very much lost. In the grand scheme of things. I also added a new outfit to the challenge, which some people might appreciate, because it is once more a reference to something.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm sure some people will know what this is a reference to.
Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with Racked and Ruined Railways, and, well, you know, we get you there. Eventually.
Well, that looks very out of place. Now that is the match for ages, isn't it, Shan?
Hello? How do I get across? Are you okay?
What?
Congratulations, Shan.
Who is this trespasser? What is he doing walking around my lovely creation? If he hurts her, I will. Wait here, Jeffro, me old fella. He could help us out of this mess. Yes, you're right, he could. Hello?
There was no hard code, Shan.
Wave if you can hear me.
Oh, okay.
Good.
You're just
Now
really
listen
unlucky.
carefully. The place that you are now in is the machine. It gives power to the whole of the keep. But she's gone into lockdown because of a fault, and I need to fix her.
Well, I hope you're getting all this.
I'm trying.
I need the bridge extended so I can get over to you and fix her heart before the Dark Ones return. Now, firstly, I need to repair the track near Tower 5. Once you've done that, come back and I'll tell you more.
Alright. Now we have a goal.
Oi, Speedy! Get a move on!
Don't you mean all 3 games, Watcher? Everyone always forgets Discworld Noir.
Hold your ball!
A long, long time ago, Watcher. I don't remember jack shit about any of them, to be honest.
You've arrived at the fuel room. Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with Rack and Ruin Railways, and, well, you know, we get you there. Eventually.
Yeah, probably eventually. I know that I tried to get them to work at some point, and then I just never really got to that. Well, I couldn't get it to look good, so I just added it as the name of the thing. That was a good enough compromise for now. Oh yeah, I'm sure I could get them all to work these days. I mean, I'm playing fucking Limbo of the Lost. I've gotten more adept at getting shit working than I was back in the day. Skull with golden teeth. It does have two Z's. But it's not something that I'm gonna do right in quite a while, to be honest. Because after Limbo, there's going to be either the System Shock remake, or then we're gonna get back to the GTA playthrough, the GTA series playthrough, with GTA 2, after which we're gonna do System Shock remake. After which we need to do the final Sherlock Holmes games I have, which is the Chapter 1. Unless we, in some miraculous way, get this all the way up in like 2 hours and 15 minutes, which I kinda doubt. That may then be the last of the Sherlock Holmes games we're gonna do in the series playthrough. Then we're gonna have several more GTA games to play through. Then the Fallout series playthrough. Oh god, my list of games to play is just constantly growing. Because you're so fucking annoying. Why don't you just shut the fuck up? Oh yes, Shen. I have set it all up. Now this looks like I should be able to do something with it, but I can't. I'm wondering. Oh well, let's go check the tower. Well, I haven't gotten to thinking about EverQuest yet, Shan. I can't hold my balls, I'm on Twitch. Maybe if I was on Kick I could hold my balls, but I don't think on Twitch it's, you know, acceptable as per the TOS.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have arrived at Tower 5.
Alright, so there's supposed to be like a broken track.
All of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with Rack and Ruin Railways.
Yeah, like my problem with that isn't the games. It's... there's just so much shit to play. Ooh, metal tongs. Can I get them? Or are they on the other side of the thing? I do have them all now. All of the Might and Magics. But I'm also at a point where thinking about it at this point is not gonna help, because, like I said, we have the GTA series playthrough from where we've only played one. Then we have still either 1 or 2 games left in the Sherlock Holmes series playthrough. Then we're gonna start the Fallout series playthrough. We still have this. Then there's the System Shock remake that just launched. That's already gonna take more than this year.
What's taking you so long?
Because I have no fucking idea how long it's gonna actually take to get to that point. Alright, broken tracks, so we're gonna need
Interesting.
some kind of a metal thingy. Don't tell me the metal tongs are gonna be...
Sorry.
No.
There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Alright, now we have metal teeth.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
So we're gonna need some kind of an iron bar thingy. Exactly, Shan. That's exactly the problem. There are so many games, so little time. Like, I'd want to play every single damn game that I hear about, basically. I just don't have the time. I wish I had.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have arrived at Tower 4. Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with Rack the Ruin Railways, and, well, you know, we get you there. Eventually.
See, that's something. That's clearly just pasted in there, but I can't interact with it. I don't know, Shan. It's not blown up yet. So I don't know where you'd get that idea. I mean, parts would kind of make me think that there would be parts, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, you have arrived at the park.
But then again, that is logic, so
Now,
I shouldn't rely on
you
that.
take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with
Parts of the plot?
Railways, and, well, you know, we get you there. Eventually.
Parts of my remaining sanity. Parts of yesterday's lunch.
You lie!
I had lunch yesterday. I mean, I did, Shan. Several years ago when I began. Not sure what happened to it, though. I'm still confused by this place. It so feels like there should be something. And I feel like I'm missing something in this room. The janitor, flesh for the flesh. Power the key. I mean, yeah, if we want to go serious, then yeah, you're absolutely right, Shan. Back when I began, I was not in a good place, and I do feel like I was following advice that was not good for me.
You've enjoyed your travelling with Rack and Ruin Railways, and, well, you know, we get you there.
And realizing that kinda did get me on a path which has been actually pretty beneficial for me. Okay, this is where we got the... This is where we got the skull. And then... where could I... Where could I find... a piece of metal? I mean, considering that I'm looking for... Ooh! Hello there.
Are you still there?
Looking for that, I presume. I do have my own methodology. Boop. Which is usually just stumbling around in the complete dark. Maybe eventually finding something. That's another way to put it, Chan. I mean, that is one of the best things to appropriate, let's be honest. Appropriating the monolith effect.
You've arrived at the design room. Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you. We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with Rack and Ruin Railways, and...
Hey, Speedy! Get a move on!
And soon I'm gonna get myself some caffeine. It should be
Oh, good.
a little bit chilled now.
Well, next you have to ride the train all the towers to light them up. See, the track is a circuit and the train carries the electric charge. You have to go full circle, okay?
I just wish he would shut up.
don't worry, baby. Daddy will fix you soon, don't you worry.
I mean, that is one way to see it, Shan. Not sure if you'd want to kiss this heart, though.
Now, if a job's worth doing, it's worth sending old slow.
I'm so glad that now we have not only... Well, at least I'm glad we didn't have to do that manually, because I was kind of worried that it was going to make us do it manually. I would have started from Tower 1.
You've arrived at the design room. Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with
I mean, watch, it helps that I'm playing on an operating system for which this game was designed for. So, that helps. Or at least of the era. There's very much a reason why I installed XP. Oh, that was
Great.
an effect.
Oh, you're taller than I thought. Right, I need you to get something to patch her up with. Once this is done, she'll be on full power and the exits will open. I'll meet you at the heart room. Oh, and please hurry up.
Need to find something to patch her up. Well, let's grab some cables. Now what do I do with... There's also black cables there, game. Okay. Not just red ones. There we go. This one says red and black cables. Thought so. Yeah, I feel like I need to actually clip that sound effect, and eventually when I get off my ass and start doing those sound effects I've promised, I'll actually add. Interesting. No, flesh for the flesh. In the parts. Maybe there's something there now. Pixel hunting part of the game is easier, but looking at whatever has a different resolution. Pretty much, yeah, just looking at... Okay, that seems pasted in.
Now, please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you.
Flesh for the flesh. Wear a bikini.
Travelling with ruined railways, and well, you know, we get you there.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that wearing a bikini is a pretty good way to get some flesh on the flesh. Now, was it in fuel or was it in the tower? Yeah, I need my caffeine. Which I am gonna get soon, but I just want to fix the heart. And when we fix the heart, then I want to get some caffeine. I'm also kind of happy that, you know,
You have arrived
I rehacked my SNES
Now,
Classic.
please ensure that you take all of your belongings with you.
Because I had hacked
We
it
hope you've
basically
enjoyed your
immediately when I got
travelling
it.
with wrecked and ruined railways, and well, we'll get you there.
And it had an ancient hack, which wasn't terribly good. I mean, yeah, you were able to put ROMs and shit on it, but... 4 sharp triangle prongs. Any ideas where I have this? No.
Sorry, there's nothing happening. Sorry, there's nothing happening. Sorry, there's nothing.
Well, now I rehacked it so I could put an NES emulator on it, for example. And have box art on the game selection menu. Fits to who knows what. The pin has a larger top than its sharp pointed base. The top also has a hole bored to through it. And of course the first thing I did was play through Mega Man X. For the first time in ages. Then I started Final Fantasy V. So I really needed it today. Just lying in bed doing nothing, playing FF5.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now arrived at the heart.
And goddamn, by the way, Blue Mage is so fucking OP in FF5.
We hope you've enjoyed your travelling with
There's a reason why I remember
well, you know, we get you there
a lot of the
eventually.
blue magic spells you can get in FF5.
Don't you worry.
You want this?
Good. Now hurry up before she goes critical.
Let's get critical, critical. I wanna get critical.
Good.
Let's get into
Now
critical.
hurry up before she goes critical. Oh, well, it's not much. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, just hammer the heart. And now we're here. Now that was a transition.
Oh no. What's going on now?
Oh my word, what's happening? Where am I? I was just having a nice little snooze then and minding my own business, going about things, and then now I find myself here, I don't know where I am.
Is he the dark one?
Oh my life! How did I get right up here then? Now, I wonder what this lever does. Oh? Okay, then what about this one? Oh no! We're off! Oh, it's okay, Mr. Janitor, sir. I will fix this back for you with the help of my new best friend. Now, mate. No! Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Janitor, sir. When will he ever learn?
Well, that was a short-ish chapter. Oh my god. Fucking nil, mates. Fucking nil, mates. The Citadel, Chapter 5. But see, for once, we actually did something that didn't involve us doing shitty things to other people. Because even in the previous chapter, we ended up, basically having 4 people get their souls taken as a punishment for them taking other people's souls. So technically we got 4 people soul killed. But in that chapter, all of the damage done by other people, not by us. But Chan, we also fixed the train so they could get to work, because the train tracks were broken so they couldn't even get to work before we started. So had we taken the train or not, that would have made no difference. Except it did, because now we fixed the thing, and they can get to work. Which is probably worse. So okay, we did damage other people's lives. Never mind. Anyway, I'll take a short little break, get myself some caffeine, and I'll be right back. I'll see you in a moment. And we're back. And speaking of the thing, I have a pet peeve about the thing. I really, really hate it when people talk about the prequel movie and call it the remake. It's not a remake. It's a prequel movie that's telling the story of the Norwegian station, and the prequel movie ends with the Thing remake from the 80s. Begins. Because that is the remake. The 80s film, the John Carpenter film with Kurt Russell, that is the Thing remake. Then the 2000s movie is a prequel to the remake. But it's not a remake, it's a prequel. Classic Thing was awesome too. It's different, but it's pretty fucking cool. I have gotten a more of an appreciation for a lot of older films, so I've been trying to catch up on a lot of them, and a lot of the old stuff is really fucking great. Like, seriously, I've been binging on the Universal horror movies, for example, from like the 30s, 40s. A lot of those are really great. Yeah, exactly, Shannon. That's one of the reasons why I do think... I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason why Bela Lugosi is not only considered an amazing actor these days, even if he didn't get the opportunities that I do think he deserved back in the day. But you can tell a lot about Bela's acting and just the impact that the Dracula movie had, from how most vampire... Because when people think about a vampire, they have this very specific kind of image in their minds. And all of that comes from Bela Lugosi's interpretation in the 30s Dracula. The look, and most notably the way vampires are seen to talk. I never drink wine. It's all Bela Lugosi. Same fucking thing, by the way, about the Frankenstein monster. that was made popular, and the look was made popular by Boris Karloff and the makeup effects of Jack Pierce. Yes, but when you look at games, when you think of people, when they kind of act out the Frankenstein monster, they always do the part where they, put their arms forward and lumber around like, oh. That was not Boris Karloff. That was once more Bela Lugosi. I mean, yeah, sure, Shan, but that as well was very much an homage, as much as it was a parody, of specifically the Universal monster films that was, starring Boris Karloff, for example. So, in a sense, you're talking about the, kind of the same inspiration and depiction. And I'm just talking about the depiction, not like which is the best movie, just, where all of that stuff originates from. And by the way, Shan, I think vampires have gone back a lot more towards the more gothic horror theme after Twilight. I'd need to rewatch it, Shan, because I haven't gotten that far yet. Because my memories of it are not that clear. But even in the Universal classic movies, the monster kinda became more human as he grew. Because in the first one, he is very kind of childlike in his understanding. Like, for example, the classic scene where he's playing with the little girl and they're throwing flowers in the water. They're throwing flowers in the water and the flowers float. And the monster is just, you can see the excitement in his face of learning new things, being fascinated by something. And then he runs out of flowers and he's still excited. He wants to continue, so he throws in the little girl. But she doesn't float. And then the panic and shock in the monster's face. It's one of the fucking best scenes, I think, in, those classic movies. Because Boris Karloff's facial acting in that is just superb. And then, later on he becomes kind of a embodiment of the bitterness of humanity. Until then, later on, he just becomes just another monster again. Because, you gotta have the monster. And if you like the cynical nature of mankind, then have you ever watched the Hammer Frankenstein series, Shan? Because those, I think, are some of the best Frankenstein movies I've ever seen. They don't concentrate as much on the creature they concentrate on Frankenstein. And Frankenstein is just fucking horrible in those movies. Like, horrible in a good way. Because he's the star. He's the star of the movies. And he's just a terrible fucking human being who only cares about his scientific progress. And it's like, God, let's see if I could find one of the scenes which is just perfect. Let's see if I could find it. Oh, and by the way, Frankenstein is played by Peter Cushing. Yeah, this is from the sequel, I think, which is Frankenstein, of course. In every movie, basically, he has to run away because of all the things he does. And in this one, he is being suspected of being Frankenstein. I think this was one of the scenes. And I think Peter Cushing is fucking amazing in this role.
Not very talkative, our new resident.
Damn surly, if you ask me. Only just about managed to say good evening.
My move, I think.
Yes.
Dreadful business, this Dr. Heidecker getting his head lopped off.
The world's full of maniacs. Ever crossed your mind that you never know who you're standing next to in the street?
Funny you should say that. Today, I stood next to probably the worst madman of the decade.
Who?
Dr. Frederick Brandt. Remember him?
Yes, I do. But where did you see him? Not in the street, surely?
Well, of course not. I had to call at the asylum today to discuss a new plumbing installation. I passed him in the exercise yard.
Name rings a bell, but I can't place it.
Well, he's a doctor who caused an absolute furore in the medical world about 5 years ago with some fantastic and devilish notion he had about transplanting people's brains. You know, putting them from one person into another. And he claimed that anyone undergoing such surgery could survive. Absolute claptrap.
I seem to recall that another fellow had the same idea at the same time. The foreigner. Oh, dear. What was his name now?
Frankenstein. Baron Frankenstein. Lived in Bohemia.
That's the one. They were both run out of the medical profession, weren't they?
That's right. And Frankenstein was run out of his country as well. The church in particular pilloried him. The devil's disciples, the pair of them. Of course, it was the work that Brandt was engaged on that sent him mad, you know. Well, it must have been.
Excuse me. I didn't know that you were doctors.
Doctors? We're not doctors.
I beg your pardon. I thought you knew what you were talking about. You're damn rude, sir. I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity. It is fools like you who have blocked progress throughout the ages. You make pronouncements on half-facts that you don't understand anyway.
I find your tone and manner highly objectionable, sir. But if you wish to involve yourself in an argument about it, pray, explain the word progress in this context.
You wouldn't understand it. But I will give you a parallel that you may just appreciate. Had man not been given to invention and experiment, then tonight, sir, you would have eaten your dinner in a cave. You would have strewn the bones about the floor and then wiped your fingers on a coat of animal skin. In fact, your lapels do look somewhat greasy. Good night.
He's fucking amazing as... See, he's an asshole, but he's amazing at it. It's beautiful. See, Shan, I told you. Exactly. He's an unethical psychopath who only gives a fuck about his experiments. And the way he shut those guys down was just fantastic. 'Cause you could see, again, facial acting. Beautiful from Peter Cushing. You could see how he's getting kind of pissed off about those people talking shit about, things he's done, and he's already successfully done because, he has managed to transplant a brain successfully. And, wondering, trying not to shut them down and then going, oh, I didn't know you were doctors. Doctors? We're not doctors. Oh, sorry, I thought you knew what you were talking about. Just a beautiful, smackdown. It's just wonderful. God, he's so fantastic in those roles. I mean, yeah, the sound quality is what it is from a transfer from quite old movies, but still, Jesus Christ, I really suggest watching those. Because Peter Cushing is amazing in those Frankenstein films. Welcome back, Chaos. Alright, statue base. Alright, there are slots. Are there more than one? No, just one. Alright, then go south, west, north, north, east. And how many are there? There's multiple entrances to this place. Wrath.
Interesting.
I can't look. Then I'll take. Is it a fire emblem? I don't know. Let's look closer. A metal seal. Whoop. Metal, war, famine, and pestilence. Metal. Death. Hello there. Found another door knocker. And a candle. Alright, There's another one. Well, this is nice. There's 4 different pathways.
It's locked.
Will. War.
Interesting.
Pestilence. Alright. Famine? No, it's death. And this is famine. Death look different. Yeah, we got the 4 seals. They all have 4 doors. Interesting.
I need something.
Indeed I do. Probably another door knocker. 1 drought creates famine. It takes 2 to make a war, and 3 plagues of pestilence brought death to the fore. So famine, war, pestilence, death. In that order. Famine, war, pestilence, death in that order. Please. Oh, there's a shield. Well, that's an interesting looking thing, which is also missing something. But I also cannot find anything to interact with. Oh, there's two doors here. Alright. I think I'm starting to get an idea. I think we're gonna need door knockers for those things, which we are gonna need to... I have a beard. Hi, Morgan there. All right. Let's see. Okay, we can't use them on those. Oh, that actually has a thing. That's a sloth. Envy. Gluttony. Alright, so those are labeled. The red candle burns brightly and hot red wax collects in the holder at its base. Alright, so what are we gonna do with wax? Wax makes seals. Use wax on seal.
Excellent. 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 Excellent.
Yeah, I think we're missing quite a few knockers. Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do with wax seals? Congratulations, Morikanda. You won. Can I put wax seals? Yes. Wait. Okay, what did that do? What it do? I heard a noise. Or so it opened something. Did it open the doors? With the names? It did open the doors. Did it open Death's door? Ooh, another door knocker. And the cursor just disappears if I point at the point at the fire guard. I'm trying to see if there are any items that stick out, like a sore thumb, like the door knocker. Oh yeah, the game's almost as well programmed as my fucking application. Which I'm still fucking surprised that I managed to actually get to work. Oh, so wait, how many did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do we have now? Alright, so I think we have a knocker for every door now. Which means we've missed one door, Shan. And then there were 7. So where would... Alright. We're giving them nice necklaces, right? giving them knockout bodies. Pride, pride, pride. Does that say pride? I don't know. I hope so. Then where's the final one? The final one was you all along! Dun dun dun! Oh, they were both here. Never mind then. See, this is me just expecting in my brain... Wait, which one was this again? Ah, this was gluttony. I'm an idiot. This is my brain expecting symmetry.
Outsider!
Fine. Bonk. The 7 fancy sins.
Oh, my head. Oh, what? Where the hell am I?
I have no idea. Oh, you ended up in Ultima 5.
Intruder! The Dark One knows you. Where is the seal? The Chosen commands your death. You answer to me.
Time is of the essence. Okay. Okay. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I bet this has something to do with it. There's 7 of those. I bet we need to do this in order, right? Fine, I guess I need to get an actual pen for this part. It Moon Zero Feminine. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do this again. But at least I figured out what to do, so that's nice. Feminine with horns, masculine. Alright. Alright, I got it now.
It's very dark down here. What? Oh, my head.
Now I just need to try and remember all the symbols and where they are. Yeah, it's always fun watching when the game just changes the rules suddenly.
The Dark One knows you.
Just imagine someone who has played this in one sitting and hasn't saved at all getting to this point. Because I bet that happened.
You answer to me.
I bet that happened to one person somewhere. And they were so pissed off. I don't know, it hasn't really taken that long for us to get here, has it? I mean, yeah, we haven't gotten to in one sitting, mostly because I actually have to work. But, I mean, I played through the original System Shock in one sitting, and took only like 14 hours, including breaks. I don't think that was too... Playing this in one sitting would be that much of a... weird thing. Now I'd have to remember this, huh? City? What does that mean? I mean, I'm confused. I'm tired and confused. What? Oh, I have to enter it. Oh, right, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm your density. I mean, obvious answers are too obvious for me, Shan. I expect something weird and shit. Okay? No, that's a reference to Back to the Future. Because in that, you know, the... Never
What's
mind.
going on? I can't see a thing.
Go on, Rita, baby. Now that sounds really groovy. I tell you what, let's sing. Well, it's nice to see Briggs safe and sound. After all he's been around, and in my view he should be crowned the king of Limbo. Well, he's had his ups and he's had his downs. He's had his smiles and he's had his frowns. But I still say he should be crowned the king of Limbo.
Oh, what more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. He took his courage to the brink. If it were me, I would turn to drink. Well, that's the reason I think he should be the king of Limbo.
Yeah, he had to face the enough sins, but at least he kept his leggy limbs. I think that we should be crowning him the king of Limbo. Take it away, Rita, baby. That's cool.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. We've all had fun, you must agree. Even though interactively, but now we feel that Briggs should be the king of Limbo. I do up, 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 the king of Limbo. I do up, 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 king of Limbo.
Well, that was the thing. Oh yes, it was over.
Damn you and damn your puny mankind.
Oh, my dear brother, you are such a poor loser.
Double or nothing, my brother.
I accept.
The book. Where is the book? It is where your precious mankind's curiosity might find it.
Then let the battle commence.
Oh, it already has, dear brother. It already has.
Yeah, that never happened. Really shouldn't tease for a sequel when even making the first one took you well over a decade. Just saying. I'm not the best of ideas. That was a thing. That was majestic, though. I do admit that.
Forget reality. Surrender
Well,
to your darkest dreams.
I don't know what to say. That was something indeed. What a game. Like, I'm not at all sorry that I played it, because I'll be honest, I was worried that this was gonna be one of those super shitty meme games that's only, you know, fun in the ha ha ha, look at that, he's playing it, ha 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 kind of way. I was kind of worried that this was gonna be that. But I did actually enjoy it in a weird, macabre way. Because it was shit. Some of the jokes didn't land, which made them even funnier. All of the plagiarism was funny to look at. It was actually a surprisingly enjoyable experience, not gonna lie. Because I was worried that this was gonna be just one of those meme experiences, but it was actually pretty fun. Not gonna lie. And the adventure game part was not the best, but it's also not the worst adventure game that I've played. Because, you know, once you got into that weird mindset of trying to work within the logic of the game, it was, indeed, it's very much, I would compare it to the Mystery of the Druids, because it had a similar kind of very weird logic, but when you got into that logic, the game actually did make a little bit of sense. That's why, you know, it didn't take that long to actually figure out a lot of the puzzles, because they did make internal sense. I mean, Halligan as a character is much better. There's no getting around that. Part of the fact is that, you know, I don't know. Halligan was a much better character in my opinion. There's no getting around that fact. But I still enjoyed this. I mean, it's not even that much of moon logic. Because there's, for example, the first Discworld game, I think, is in a way one of the worst adventure games I've ever played. Because some of the puzzles in that are just so horribly illogical, unless you manage to think in a almost drug-induced way. In this one, most of the puzzles actually did make some sense internally. So as much as I'd kind of like to bash this, I really can't, because I've played so much worse. I've played so many fucking shitty games. Like, I mean, as much as I kinda love Beneath a Steel Sky because of, you know, the whole aesthetic and theme, I really love those parts. But goddamn, the adventure game portion of that is just fucking shit. Like, for example, you're supposed to figure out very early on in the game that this random putty you find on the floor is actually a plastic explosive that you're supposed to shove into this very specific port of this one machine in a different part of the map, which is then gonna blow shit up. And the game doesn't really prompt any of that. I've played so many games with way worse adventure game design than this that I really can't complain so much. In a way, yeah, I do agree, Watcher. There are some comparisons that very much could be made that direction, which is exactly why I brought that example up, because that was the first thing that I thought, really, when I was trying to compare this to some other game. But even then, both of them are enjoyable in their own ways, even though there are many, many, many flaws. And in this case, you know, a copious amount of plagiarism, a massive amount of it. Which is again one of those things you can't really get over at all. And Chaos, I just have to ask this. Is this going to be one of those situations that now that we've played this, you're gonna occasionally, you know, just do a random tip with Limbo of the Lost end theme because it's no longer a spoiler? So I'm kind of sorta not sure what to expect. I do have a problem now though, because I have about 45 minutes to go and we've finished the game that I was supposed to play the whole stream. I didn't expect it to actually end this soon. If you ignore the plagiarism and all of the voice acting, it isn't that bad of a game. Yeah, exactly. My point, Shan. Exactly my point. You know, if you ignore some of the more egregious parts, it's actually not that bad. Like, I've played way worse. I've played way worse games. But like I said, I do have a problem now. I have 45 minutes left. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just pop out and leave for the next one. But before we do, I do want us all to have a little sneak preview because I've been waiting for this for so fucking long. And it's finally happened. So I want to look at it just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. No, God, I wish that was out. Because if that was out, I'd be so into it. I'd be like massively into it. Like, you wouldn't even know how much I would be into it. Instead, we're streaming Winamp. Or... Wait, which one was that? That one. Oh, we can see if I can actually get this to be captured on OBS. That's more like it. Because I've been waiting for this for so long. And since we finished, let's look at the start a little bit. Just a teeny tiny, teeny weeny, teensy tiny bitsy. Just a little. Just give me the tip. Just give me a little tip. Just stick it in me. Anyway, what I mean is, the System Shock remake just came out, so I want to see just a little bit before I have to go to work. So let's do this. Yeah, I may like this a little bit. One of the things that people might like is that this also has a timed mode that the original had. And I like the description for the hard mode in cyber space. If you die in the game, you die in real life. This is very much the remake. I'm also gonna hide the Chad. Oh, that music.
It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now. Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days. And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting at 120 meters going into the weekend.
That song is a classic and I love it, and I love that rendition of it so much. And of course hearing that voice. Terry Brosius, beautiful. Yeah, you know what else they've done, Shan, that reminds me of the late 80s, early 90s? Is there's one thing that doesn't show from this, but I skipped every single possible thing because I wanted to make sure that the game works. And I looked at the art style a little bit, and I think it's kind of fantastic. Also, there's one thing that a lot of gamers are probably gonna love, especially older ones like me, and it's that this game has 2 buttons. I know, Shan. I know, Shan. I know. It has that. It's been a while, hasn't it? And I don't know yet, Chaos. I haven't decided which I want to do. I think I should probably play GTA 2 first, just because right now it's gonna be like everyone and their mother who gives a shit about this game is gonna be playing this. So I think I should probably play GTA 2 first and then play this. But I want a little taste because it's new, and I've been waiting for this moment for almost 7 years. But I know, fucking lean. But I was talking about the art style. Because this game isn't going for... Yes, Chaos. Almost 7 years since I first heard that they were going to make a System Shock remake. So this, for me, is a momentous occasion that it actually released. That's why, for example, Lord John has been saying, like, he doesn't believe it's actually coming out, because during that 7 years, this has been pushed back so many times. There's been so many problems with the development. There's been so many issues. But now it's out. The reviews have so far, what I've seen, just headlines have been ravingly positive. And I understand. Just from the fact that we have a lean button. Oh yeah, it was announced way back. That is also true, Shan. But what I was talking about the art style, because this game is not going for massive high-budget AAA visuals, even though it does look pretty, even from here. But there's one thing that tickles my old balls so much. From how they decided to do the graphics in this game. In the sense that they deliberately use a low-resolution aesthetic in fucking everything. It's very 80s to 90s style with low-resolution texturing, but it still manages to look fucking good. And I love it. Perkmaster. Oh, and now that we're here, I can actually reapply the chat. I mean, they are nice gloves. Whoops.
Turn around! Now!
I mean, yeah, I kinda expect that from the hacker. Hello there, my old friend. Citadel Station.
Copy that.
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here. I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded.
Because this was the part that was done in
Leaving the station in a shuttle.
the intro video in the original.
I see. The silent type.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking to other people.
I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Tri-Optimum's Elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic.
Good point.
This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
Yeah, let's just remove ethical constraints from an AI. What could possibly go wrong?
Not bad. I may have other work for you once this is over. See you.
That is a good point, Shan. God, I am so happy. Honestly. Neural interface booting. Looking glass optic nerve. And here we are. Familiar, but yet different. Oh, this is beautiful. Do you know what else is beautiful? Do you know what else is just absolutely beautiful? This. We have a grid inventory. Very grid, much squares. Wow! Oh, that doesn't look good. Hey buddy, you okay? Install navigation and mapping unit, yes please. There we go, we got our minimap. Multimedia data reader. Access card. And a weapon.
We got someone.
Hi Komodo.
I heard Sergei Tankian was going to do voice work for the remake, but he insisted they call the game System Shock of A Down.
And Komodo, thank you very much for your 16 months of being a citizen of the fantastic country of the Total Real Finland, trademarked. Thank you so much for your support, and goddamn, I'm so happy that we're here. I really like this kind of lo-fi aesthetic. It looks new, but also gives me those 90s vibes. Snack attack! How you doing, Ishimura? I'm doing fine. I'm actually doing very well because I've been waiting for this for so long, and since we finished Limbo of the Lost, decided to have a little peek at this before I have to go to work. Yeah, see, exactly, that's exactly the kind of vibe that I'm getting, Shan. That this is kind of you know, visualizing how we saw games in the 90s. That's exactly, you know, that's exactly the kind of vibe that I'm getting. And that's beautiful. Still gotta destroy the security cameras, getting that little pop-up. God, I love this so much already. And we haven't even we haven't even left the medical ward yet. And this one's gonna heal us? Yes, of course. It's familiar. I am so nerdgasming, Shan. I mean, this is slightly different from its layout, but that's just showing it's similar, but it's not exactly the same. Though I can tell you the key code for that without even looking at it. Because every single person who has ever played a System Shock game knows exactly the numbers to put into this keypad. Oh, I like this interface. Oh yes, Ishimura, I'm nerdgasming so hard. And come on, look at this. I've missed this kind of stuff in games. Where you do things yourself. And let's see. I hope I'm right. I better fucking be. Oh, hey! That has got camera eyes. Yes, Shan. Just had a flashback to playing Eye of the Beholder. This is... I love this so much already. I mean, I wanted a little sneak peek of this. And I am nerdgasming. This is just... So far, this is more than I fucking expected. In a fantastic way. I love this so much. It's tickling my nerdness so much. It looks pretty. Oh, that would be fantastic. Eye of the Beholder games in this style. Ultima Underworld in this style. Nick, I understand you're new here, but you need to remember the door code to Healing Suites is 451. Don't forget it, as we have a VIP recovering from neurosurgery. Hey, that's us. And Edward Diego, head of operations on station, seems to be anxious about them waking up. With that in mind, please let me know immediately if there's a change in our guest's condition. As an aside, I need you to clean out the supply closet in the healing suite. The possessions from the last patient who expired last month are still there. Not anymore, I cleaned them up. I'm a nice guy like that. Move them to the storage section in the maintenance tunnel, just north of the healing suites. It's where we put the patient's belongings if they die during their sleep. Okay, maybe there's new stuff I need to get. Kind of like a lost and found. Mostly lost. I am enjoying this so much. Look at this.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Junction boxes direct power to machinery. Ooh, this is new. Puzzles. So I need to get it to there. Not like that. Oh god, I love this so much already. The problem is, I don't want to play too much of this before we actually get to the proper playthrough. But I would want to. I really would want to. And that, to me, is an extremely good sign. God damn. Unfortunately, now I'm gonna start preparing for work. Holy fucking shit. I can't wait for us to actually properly get to that, because I've only looked at it now a little, and saying I nerdgasmed is an understatement. But now I'm gonna start preparing for work, and I'm not sure again if I can stream this week. We'll see. If not, then I'll do a longer one next week when my vacation actually begins. And during that time, before this and before the next stream, I'm gonna consider whether we're gonna properly start System Shock, or if we are going to first do GTA 2 and then go to System Shock. I'm not sure yet. Have not decided. But that is it for this time. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. And until next time, Fintrobert, signing out.
Next time, obey.